Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Asian Garage, and today we're going to be replacing, we're going to do a very simple drain and fill coolant, no, mini flush, right? I'm also going to change the temperature sensor that's there, so let's start by lifting up the car. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do, of course, is to make sure you have your coolant, and we will be putting in G40. Although the Audi TT series is G12, the G40 is it's an approved replacement. I think they kind of like, you can kind of retire the G12 in favor of the G40. I'm using this from Valvoline. It's a 50-50 pre-diluted mix, and you'll probably need about 5.8 gallons, 6 gallons or so. No, sorry, what am I talking about? 6 liters, and it's about 2 gallons. But of course, there's going to be some that's going to be left in the heater core because we're not doing a full flush. We're just going to drain it and then replace the coolant. Okay, so first thing you want to do, of course, like I said, lift up your car, and you want to go to the left side of the car right in the front. Okay, and right here is the temperature sensor, and what we want to do is we want to remove it, or at least we can remove that hose there and let all the coolant drip down. Now I have this in place, so I will remove this first. It's only held in place by all the bolts all around. So let's start with that. To remove this cap, just so that all the juices can flow out. I swear I'm an idiot. Okay, and at this point, really, if you do want to change this reservoir, I would suggest you do, because it's probably the only time that you have coolant out of this thing. But even if you choose to say, change it later, you could always use a turkey baster or something to pump all this coolant out, replace this as is, and then put it back on. You want to make sure that this hose here is pointing up while you do that, because all the coolant will start flowing out from here. So, with that being said, we open this, and then we go all the way down here to where we were. And you want to remove this hose. This is where it all drains from. This is as low as it gets, I think. And we are also going to replace the temperature sensor here, just because it's really old and since we are here. Okay, so this is held in place by these clips here, which of course are hard to get to. Of course they have to be hard to get to. And we will squeeze this. And to slide it back in place. There's a proper tool for this, but we don't have a proper tool, of course. Slide it back. And don't forget, once you open this, all hell will break loose. So, what I suggest is you have like a funnel here, and then, of course, make sure it's all aligned. Okay, it will get messy for sure. Woo-hoo. This is why I hate liquid drops. Okay. It's coming loose. I just don't want it to splash all around. Okay, it's coming. See, it's opening up. Oh fuck! Shit! It got inside my clothes. All right, now be prepared to get a replacement one as well, because that's going to be a lot of fluid coming out. Shit, it's got inside my armpits. That's gross. Oh, crap. I'm taking a piss. So you want to come in with your right hand this way, and you kind of unclip it here. It comes off. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but that metal thing's what we remove. So get a screwdriver and pull it. So before you pull it, you might want to get like a pick or something and kind of like squeeze it in to loosen it this way. Oh gosh, it's so rusted on both ends. Where is it? I'm gonna show you. All right, then we got it out. I think it's somewhere. Yep, it's out. Oh god. All right, out. Then we want to make sure you didn't leave any O-rings behind, and of course we did. So let's put the replacement one in. So this is the replacement one. It comes with an O-ring, of course, and it also comes with a plastic one, so it doesn't rust, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna put this in right now, and this clip with the tab is gonna face inwards, so you're gonna put it in like this with the flat side up. Okay, so that is going in. Make sure you seat your O-ring in properly as well. So you want to force it in. Alright, seems tight. And you will know if it's good if your clip goes in nicely, of course. Yep, it's in. Let's seat it properly, and then we can clip the connector back. It wasn't too hard, was it? Nope. Clip it in. There we go. And yep, you got your temperature sensor back in. And now all we have to do is to make sure that we've gotten all this liquid out. We do want to close this up first before you put in any new coolant. So let's put the hose back in. And of course we want to clip this. Alright, just so you can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Oh, woof. That's not going back in. I hate these. Of course. Oh, no, not too much. Now make sure it's snug and fit it back here with the line. And this is over both the hose and the plastic diverter valve here. Okay, so now this is good. All we have to do is top it up. All right, we're going in, and I want to say that you want to tilt this with the bottle flat this way so that the water, or the coolant goes in easier and it doesn't, go blub blub blub. But here we go. Now you want to run the engine, make sure this keeps getting filled up, and from time to time, check to make sure you're not overheating. The system is now pouring the coolant all back into the system, bit by bit. Another thing you can do is to switch on the heater, just to make sure the heater can run. So we're going to do that as well. This will start to keep bubbling all the way up. So just keep repeating this process until it comes to an equilibrium or stops bubbling. So now the engine's running fully. We got the coolant topped up. We don't see any more bubbling. And at the same time, we also filled up our 1 gallon bottle here with the liquid that we poured out. It was about a gallon or so, and we just added in a little bit more than a gallon. So we know we're good. We know we're the system's full. Okay. So of course the next thing you want to do is you just keep waiting for a little bit more. Check your temperature. Make sure your temperature is at 90 degrees Celsius. It's not overheating. You got the heater on. Everything's on here. It's all maxed out, just so that the coolant runs through the heater core as well. Just keep an eye out for about a good 15-20 minutes more, and then we can pull all of this out, and then we can bring this back down a little bit with the pump or something to pull it out. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna shut the engine off and then bring her for a spin just to get the liquids slushing around. So let's switch off the engine. One way that you want to check if your previous coolant was good or not, and I think mine was good. It was just too old, and I think it needed a change. you might want to get one of these, a pH tester. So what this does is that it tells you the pH of your coolant. Just take a strip out, right? And this is the old coolant here. So we want to dip it in, and the litmus test will change color. Litmus paper will change. And this is about, look at the color there, it's about 8. So it was about time that we needed to change it. And so next thing you want to check also, just to make sure that you're all good underneath. That's just water dripping there. It's from the air conditioning, I think. Maybe. Condensation. And then also we have the water spills from the coolant. Now just make sure you clean up your work area, lower the car, and then bring her for a spin. Okay. And we're good. Let's go for a test drive. Okay, we're going for a drive just around the neighborhood, just to swish the any air bubbles out. I believe the coolant level will drop a little bit, and let me just reduce the air conditioning here a little bit. It's a quiet night in my neighborhood. No thefts, no burglaries, no monsters. Okay, that was lame. Okay, so you just want to drive around a little bit, swish it around left and right. All right. And then once we get back, we'll check the coolant levels again. Okay, and as you can see, it's a little bit dropped, but that's because there's also pressure on it from the system. So let's open up a little bit. And you can hear, I don't know if you hear a hiss, but all right, there's the hiss there. And you see that that goes back a little bit up. So just do this a few times. Let the pressure all come out, because there will be some bubbles stuck inside, and over time those bubbles will force itself into this reservoir and cause a positive pressure on the system. So that you don't want too much pressure in the system, because that means extra stress on all your pipes and stuff. So I'm going to work tomorrow in at the office. It's no longer work from home. So after the drive, once I arrive, I will loosen that to relieve some of the air pressure from any bubbles that are left in the system. The good thing about the Audi system is that you don't really need one of those bleeder kits. You can this acts as the bleeder by itself, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's pretty much high up on the level compared to the rest of the system. So as long as you top it up all the way to the brim while you're doing your, while you're running your engine and letting the coolant run around, it should pretty much do its job. So alright, I hope you liked my video. I hope it helped. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time with more fixes on the Audi TT. Next up, we're gonna replace the gas cap with one that I bought online, and we're gonna spray it gloss black with a 2K clear coat. Alright, see you guys. Bye.